want to know if you will be getting back together with this person, or if this is a connection that's left better off where it is. I was getting a little bit confused in the first part of this reading, trying to figure out if this is something that you're happy about, or if this is something that you're still feeling like a lot of sadness over. And I truly think that at the start of whatever this relationship was, when it had went downhill and you'd broken up with this person, it was really hard and difficult to deal with. But I do think as time has progressed, this has become something that has like lifted from your shoulders and your chest completely, that I don't think you feel the effects of this anymore. So you have Angelite coming out. Acceptance of situations that can't be changed is extremely difficult. It may be a death or a change in a relationship. Angelite, when used with meditation, helps connect to the true meaning of acceptance. All things happen for a reason, and only the universe truly knows why. This came out in reverse, that's why I'm laughing. So, just like I was saying, I don't think you have any issues when it comes to accepting a situation for how it is, or how it has happened. I truly believe that you have come to fully accept the situation for what it is. And it could have to do with how you did feel like you were being the talk of the town, or people were pointing at you and laughing at you behind the scenes. I think you've released that. You don't feel that way about people anymore. If somebody is still walking on eggshells around you, I feel like it is something you just ignore or you avoid. You don't attach yourself to that or that outcome. So I don't think you feel the effects of this anymore. I want to know if this relationship is something that's going to be brought together, or if it's something better off in the past. There are many things that can get in the way of a spiritual advancement. The stone has the ability to filter out these distractions and fill you with courage and initiative to believe in yourself. It can attract love and maintain it, as well as opening your mind to understanding true love. I truly think that this person was a part of your downfall. I do think that this person was put into your life to distract you or to keep you from excelling. And I do think that you did have a good connection with this person at some point, at one point in this relationship that brought you two together. But I don't think you were ever able to get it back to that point once that started. You could have had like a really good time somewhere like between like the first few months of the relationship or the first year. And then after that, it was like you kept trying like a high. You kept trying to go back and get that high again, that first high. And you weren't able to recreate that, or you never felt that with this person again. You'll know if this resonates with you, if that's what you're feeling. And then you have Amber coming out at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this relationship was between you and this person, you viewed it as something more than it actually was, or it was presented that way. Okay, this person may have presented to you. Wow. This person may have presented to you a false narrative or a false envisionment of your future. Because I'm hearing like imprisonment, and I'm also hearing there was something else here, like a false navigation. Like this person had promised you something, some sort of false vision of a future. However that resonates with you, this person was a part of that distraction, and there was something here. This person had to be like filtered out. I'm seeing like a pool. I'm seeing a pool filter. It's like this person had to have been removed from your energy. So I do think this was a relationship that perhaps in the start of it, it was like a lesson or something you had to learn from. But as time went on, I feel like there was too much value poured into this relationship. Probably the reason why it was so hard and difficult for the both of you. Can I know a little bit more about this relationship? What the true intentions were? The true intentions of this relationship was? Spiritually, for both of the counterparts as well. What was the intent behind both counterparts? Okay. So, the overall energy, the overall intention, just a second. When it comes to this, okay, this relationship's intention could have been to show you how to communicate. Show you how to communicate in like all ways, more than just like vocally or just saying something. To learn how to express yourself and use communication as a tool, not just as a way to control or to have power. Also, too, I think this could have been something to put you in a positive attitude. Maybe some things in your life wasn't going to plan, or you were feeling like super depressed, and you met this person when you were feeling very low or at a low time, and this person raised your mood or raised your vibrations for a short time. This relationship was meant to do that. It was meant to raise your vibrations for that short period of time. But as you progressed, it was meant to show you how to open up your communication without using it as a tool for power or gain, but as a tool to express yourself clearly and openly. So the intention that this person had coming forward is used to attract and manifest your needs, and to clear the heart chakra, and it helps you inject energy into your being. You will be filled with energy and positivity. Okay. I'm going to read yours too before I speak on this person, because I don't want to say what I'm going to say before I read yours too. Jasper. Stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems like stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow at night. Peaceful, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. I feel like you brought this person a lot of external energy. And you could have been pulling that from a place that was very internal for you, like maybe your own wishes and manifestations that you wanted. Perhaps you wanted some specific things. It was kind of like you were pouring that energy into this person as well. They could have presented you, again, that false narrative, like telling you that they'll give you those things that you wanted, right? But they were receiving from you a lot of energy back from that. So even if it was a false narrative, they were receiving a lot of truth from you. Do you understand what I mean? So this person was sort of in a vampire, an energy vampire stage. I don't want to call them that. I don't want to call them the energy vampire in your life, because this relationship was meant to help you in some form. But you were also meant to help them. So it's not like I don't think they were purposely an energy vampire, but they did need your energy. Like when you were in this relationship with them, it seemed like they also needed to be more positive day to day. Like they were in a depressed energy when they first met you. So I think this was like both of you were in a very low vibrating energy when you met. But this person, you did help them manifest a lot of what they needed in life. So a reason why I think this person lost a lot of material possession when they lost this relationship is because I feel like you helped them with a lot of that, and they didn't recognize that or realize that your help helped them be more balanced out, especially when it came to things that they wanted, like that. Material things or things that had them feel more stable. In your energy, I feel like your intent was to bring some sort of energy to this connection. It feels like you were the one who held the energy. You were like the battery in this connection. But there was a need to protect yourself and to protect your energy. With Jasper coming out though, and it came out in reverse, I don't think you did a lot of that protecting or harvesting your energy. So you were placing a lot of external or internal energy onto this situation externally to this person. So they were receiving a lot of energy and you weren't receiving any of that back. So I do feel like it did cause a lot of stress and that unbearable emotions that caused this stress, this day-to-day stress. And in the first part of this reading, I believe that a lot of why this ended was because of anger and resentment. So that anger and resentment could have came from this, of feeling like you weren't protecting your energy. And it's not that you were necessarily angry or resenting this person, but you were also angry at yourself for not protecting your energy. So you did project that onto this person or the situation. I think you both did a lot of projection here. This person needed energy and they needed something that was stable, and you were very stable, but you were not very, protective of your own energy. I do see you presenting yourself differently now. So going into a part 3, I want to know, since this relationship doesn't seem like it's going to be coming back around to run a second course, I want to know what will be coming into your energy and what will be running a course for your energy. And I'll also do for the masculine too, just in case we have anybody on the other side watching this, in case they want to know what's coming into their energy too. Okay, so let's move on to that part.